So last night, or this morning I should say, I get a call from one of my tenants saying that there was no power. And I thought, that's weird. I come over here and you hear that hum, hear that buzz? Okay, this is a transformer. We have power, this thing's buzzing, there's electricity. So I look up, and what do I notice? The arms on these are shut off. If this is down, that's the disconnect for the building. These are disconnects, and all but one was pulled down. And these cables are even pulled down. I'm not even sure why they were pulled down. Everything was shut off. So first thing I do, push them up, I turn everything back on. And I'm like, well, some kid probably came by and shut this shit off. But no, that's not what happened. Look up. I noticed that I have a cover missing up here on the top. And then take a look. The screws have been pulled from the top where they begin to try to pry these open. And look over here, this one here. So what you see here is the beginning of a theft. They turn the power off, they jump on top of the roof, and I already have a half ladder here that's out of reach. So I'm gonna go up there. I haven't even seen up there yet, but I know we're gonna see some stuff. So fortunately, I have cameras. I have a camera there. I have cameras around the building. Now they cut the power, but they didn't cut the power probably until they pulled up, unless they were 100% on foot. The top of this roof is not unlike a lot of industrial buildings, and what you see is, you see some power being run above the roof. So inside these lines, there's copper. And you can see, look at this run here, that's about a 150-foot run. So this is their plan. Cut the power, probably saw cut these lines with a hacksaw, and pull the copper through. They didn't get away with it, but it's a wake up, okay? Because copper's gone up so much that this kind of shit happens. There's people I've seen in other areas where somebody climbs up on the pole, they disconnect the power, and then they tie that wire that's up on a telephone pole to the back of their bumper, and they pull a half-mile of aluminum down from the poles, just snap it off as they drive. So anyhow, it's a pain in the ass. But I got new cameras going up here for close-ups. These things will have to be addressed. I'll get these reattached, put in new screws, and what I'll probably do, I'll use an adhesive, or I may use a nasty tar, so if they try to screw with it, it'll just be a freaking mess. But number one is I'm gonna put another camera up on top of the roof, and I'll have another one downstairs, cell backup, so that nothing can stop me. And here's the thing, I live minutes from here, so I can be here with a pistol, probably, I'm not kidding, 2 minutes or less. This is unfortunate, but that's kind of where we're at. Thieves are everywhere. So here we are, hours later, and what we're doing is we're putting a shield over the ladder so they can't use the ladder if somebody comes back. Got a Ring camera installed, and now that's what I'm gonna do is reprogram this so we can get notified. And if I'll get a notification even if the power goes out, then I can be here very quickly. But the main thing is I get notified if I see someone here, I'll get a better view of them this time, and I'll be able to talk to them and say, hey, leave, or face the consequences. That's it. And you're not gonna learn this kind of stuff from anybody else. You gotta be a hands-on guy if you really wanna be a good landlord, not just a good investor, but a great landlord. Go visit FlipAnything USA and take a look at the mentorship program. Look at all the people that are in my mentorship that have made hundreds of thousands, even millions now in just a couple of years. And compare me to anybody else out there that teaches a mentorship or some sort of program for wealth when it comes to real estate. I invite the comparison. Look, wholesalers, flippers, investors, listen, you want to get good guidance, you want to build a portfolio. This is what it really looks like to be a successful real estate investor. Been doing it for 4.5 decades, have hundreds of thousands of square feet of rentals, have students that have become millionaires in as little as 2 years. Go to FlipAnythingUSA.com. I'll show you how to do it.